Good evening, ladies. So tonight is Sunday, which means that we are having our one and dones tonight. Let me go ahead and put that banner up so that everybody will know it is one and done night, which means that everything we have is the last one of its kind, and we cannot reorder these pieces. So once it is gone, it is gone. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. Did I miss you today, Tracy? I didn't see you. And I don't remember. Hi, Jessica. Couldn't remember if you were, I didn't know if you were actually there and I just missed you or if you weren't there. So it's so easy these days. How's everything going? Okay. I'll talk with you later about it then. No problem. Hope everything's okay. Let's see. So Friday night, we had our special editions of the blockbusters. We've had some of the blockbusters come out in special colors. Hi, Mom. That are a limited release. So those we have about 2 or 3 of, depending on the piece. If you missed that show on Friday night and you'd like to catch some of those, plus our other new pieces that came in last week, you can go ahead and watch the replay. Hello, Kim. And you can still claim on that replay. I think there's at least one of everything still left. Hey, Shannon. Good to see you. So Friday night's pieces are still up for grabs. There's at least one of every piece that we featured on Friday night. So tonight, I told you there's a few pieces that came in this week that we were already down to one of, whether they only sent me one or whether the others got pre-claimed. And so we're down to one. So we have several new things that we only have one of. And so we'll be showing those tonight, along with some of our other pieces that we are down to the last one of. Hi, Aunt Dora. I have a hair on my shirt and it keeps tickling my arm and I'm looking for it. My husband thinks I'm crazy because he's like, my skin is not that sensitive. I wouldn't even feel it. It's not that. My hair is super tickly because it's very fine. So when it gets on me, it feels like a spider. So I keep looking. I know it's not a spider. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like gold with gold. I know it's a little much, but I like it. So yellow, got that nice warm tone. So we have the warm toned jewelry. I also like wearing it with copper because you see these buttons on here. These are kind of a rusty color. And so I'll pair this with copper a lot because it goes with those rusty colored buttons. Let's see, invoices are going to go out tomorrow evening. So this is your last show, not the last chance to add, but the last show to add things. And then you can always shop on the website, or you can message me with pieces that you want, or you can claim from prior shows and I'll put those in your pouch. So lots of ways to shop. If you don't see what you like on here tonight, there are so many other ways to see our jewelry and to pick out what you want. So just remind you of those. If you do order on the website, you can go ahead and pay for it, and I will just not put shipping on your pouch things, or you can just screenshot the things that you like or send me the names and color, and I will just add those to your pouch, and that way they'll all be together on the invoice. I don't have the ability to see your cart yet. That is something that is coming. They're going to add that feature, but it's not there yet. So eventually I will be able to see your cart and hopefully even add to it. And that way you can put things in there and then I can put things in there and it'll all be together. We'll all be one big happy family. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started tonight. Our first piece, what did I do with my jewelry bust already? I still haven't found number 6. Does anybody have number 6? Did it come in your pouch? Because number 6 is still missing. This is Party Procession. It is in multi. This is pink beads. These are matte beads, which is different than usual. Pink, a dark olive, and a silver gray. And then we also have some shiny silver beads, some with the linear striations on them, some with the hammered texture. So this all is like a bubbly cluster on that chain. The chain is the round links, which I think are kind of cute. I like the round link chains. This is the length. So let's see if we can fix your shirt here. Somehow she has trouble getting dressed. I don't know what it is. It may be her, it may be me. Maybe that's a little bit more even. There we go. So about an inch above that collar. It's still wrong. With the 2-inch extension though, it is just going to sit right here. So just below that collar. So we have Party Procession. This is in multi. Making sure it shows in both cameras. And it is number 1. I love the pink and the gray together. That's something we put together fairly often. But the olive green, the addition of olive green is a little bit different. So a little bit of a twist on it, give you a little bit more color to work with in there. You could even do a pink and an olive green and wear that same necklace with it. So it gives you a little bit more, a few more options as far as your outfit goes. All right, this one is Petal Pageantry. This is in silver. So you can see we have 3 of the petals of a flower, so like half of a flower. And then our inside here, in the center of that flower, we have painted turquoise. So it has a little dot motif, if you can see that, so that it would be similar to a real flower, but it is in that turquoise color. So you could go either southwest with this or not southwest. You could put some turquoise colored earrings, the stone earrings with it, or you could wear silver. So you can go either way. This one does double duty. It is just above the collar, and the tip of that petal is below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, though, it is going to sit down to mid-chest. So nice lengths on this one. We have Petal Pageantry, and it's in silver. This one is number 2. Number 3, and this is our last one of these. We had several different colors. We've had multiples of this necklace. We are finally down. I say finally, it hasn't been that long, but we are down to the last one of these in any color. This is Garden Daydream in pink. So we have the pink moonstone flowers, little white rhinestones along the edges of this center one. In the center of each of these has a little white rhinestone. See if you can see that. This is the length. This has been a very popular necklace. About half above and half below, slightly a little more above. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to mid-chest. So right there. This is backwards of how I do it, so it's a little awkward for me, but that's okay. Garden Daydream. This is in pink. So it's a light pink. This one is number 3. Number 4 is also in pink, but we've got butterflies this time. These are called Aerial Avenue. Aerial Avenue. So we have an oval of white rhinestones and then butterflies with pink rhinestone tipped wings. See on the edge, all along the edge of those wings is pink. It is a light pink. This is the length and size. You can see the butterfly dangling down here. So Aerial Avenue in pink. These are number 4. Let me lower that Instagram camera just a tiny bit because I need to get at least some of me up above the words. Instagram's funny, and it kind of does its own thing. All right. Next, we have a cuff bracelet. This is in silver. I actually have this one in another color, and I really like it. I've had so many compliments on it because it's a very simple bracelet, but it's really pretty. This is called Traditional Twist. This is a cuff bracelet. It's a very lightweight cuff. Hi, Becky. So you can see the twists in the front, 3 twists across the front of here. in that silver. So we have traditional twist in silver. This is number 5. Okay, let's put that up there. And let's write Becky down so we don't forget you. How's everything going up there, Becky? We are at our first question. Tracy, you should have been with us at lunchtime. We had margaritas. We went to the Mexican restaurant. Kelly and Dan and Max and myself and Daniel and Caitlin. And we had margaritas with our food. It's really good. I had a mango margarita. Daniel had something called a frozen tropical margarita. It had like coconut and strawberry and something else in it, several different flavors mixed together, and his was frozen. So I don't like mine frozen. I had mine on the rocks. Yeah, I'm sure you could have used those today. And Kelly had a strawberry margarita on the rocks. And the worst part is, or the best part, depending on how you look at it, is you could not taste the tequila in at least 2 out of 3. I could taste it in mine, maybe because the mango was not as strong of a flavor, but in the strawberry one and the tropical one, you could not taste it. Those are dangerous. But they were all really good. Okay. And then I had fish tacos because, when you go to a Mexican restaurant, you get the fish tacos. Let's find, here we go, 4 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. Name something people ride in that causes them to throw up. Something that people ride in that causes them to throw up. Hopefully it doesn't cause you to throw up, but a lot of people do get sick when they're riding and things. So what are some of the things that people get sick in when they ride? At the fair, yeah. Do you have a specific ones? Because it was more specific than that. The roller coaster, number 1. Absolutely. Roller coaster is absolutely number 1. A boat, yep, that was number 2. Ooh, the teacup. They didn't put the spinning teacup on there, but they should have. Anybody that spins that much is going to throw up. What else? What other things do people ride in that make them throw up? A car, number 3. The obvious one, right? Car. A lot of people get air sick or car sick. I'm looking at airplane and saying car. The plane wasn't on here. I was kind of surprised because especially when it hits turbulence, a lot of people do get sick. But the other one is another fair ride. What other fair ride do you think makes people sick when they ride on it? The roller coaster we got the roller coaster. The zipper. That's interesting, but no. This one doesn't put you upside down. It doesn't spin you around. Your person. Hammerhead. Nope, not the hammerhead. Not the drop tower. That zipper, it was bad. The Ferris wheel. Yeah, because people are afraid of heights. And you know how they do, they make you go up a little bit and then they stop to let the next people on down. Well, you get up at the top and people are afraid of heights and they get sick. I find that the Ferris wheel is highly overrated now because that happens your whole ride, basically. You're stopping and starting. So you're not getting to go around and around and around. The rides are so short that you don't really get a chance to. I'm trying to remember the name of the one that we went to at the state fair that throws you all around in the little car. You sit like 3 across in the little cars and they go around a racetrack that kind of does that. And the kids were little and we had a hard time even keeping them in the car. There were like no seat belts. There was just this bar that came down and the kids were so small, that their legs could have come out from under the bar and we had to kind of hold them in there. But I can't remember the name of that. All right, our next piece, Material Girl Glamour. This is in brown. So we have a light brown These are marquee shaped gems, and they are faceted on the surface. So they've got little square facets on the surface of each of these. So smaller piece, this is the length. So about an inch above that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right there at the collar. So let me see if I can get you a closer view of this so that you can see those pretty facets. There we go. This one is Material Girl Glamour, and it is number 7 because we are still missing number 6. If anybody happens to get that in their package, if I accidentally stuck it in with your jewelry, let me know. I don't need it back. I just want to know where it went. I want to know where its new home is. I don't know. I have no idea what I did with it. None. All right, next piece. These just came in this week, and they're already a one and done. Flourishing feature in green. Flourishing feature. So we have a light emerald. They're not quite a dark emerald, not the regular emerald green, but a little bit lighter than that. So we have marquee shapes so that they look like leaves, and they're on a branch, and some of them are surrounded by little white rhinestones. We also have a couple little white rhinestones sprinkled in there. Hi, Becky. The other Becky. Good evening. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a little while. I know that you've had a lot of stuff going on, but that's the length and size. So flourishing feature in green. These are number 8. Hi, Peggy. I put you on there just so you could see what I do, and you cannot be bored. Let me put your names down, because when we get to 10, we are going to draw for a free piece of jewelry at the end of the show. And we're going to get to 10. Today we are. Let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 9 now. Trying to keep people from being bored. All right, next up we have a hinged cuff. Hinged cuff bracelet. These hinge on the side, which makes it really, really easy to put on by yourself. So if you don't have somebody handy all the time to help you put on your bracelets, fasten those little, the clasps, this is a great option for you. These have the hematite rhinestones, which are a dark gray. These are the mirrored type, not the transparent type. It's going to look like a little mirror. This is called Glamorously Garnished in silver, and it is number 9. And number 10. Number 10 is our necklace that came in on the ribbon this week. And I'm just going to hold this one up because it's a little bit longer. This is called Tantalizing Tapestry in brown. You can see we've got multiple colors in that rhinestone piece in the center. We've got like a rusty brown, a green, like a leaf green, a little bit of purple, some peach. Those light aqua blues have a little bit of iridescence to them. It has a gold chain. The thing that's great about the ribbons is that you can tie this to any length you want. So they have it tied out about as far as it goes, which is going to put it right here below the bust. Hi, Allison. Allison officially made our number 10. We're going to get to draw for a free piece of jewelry tonight at the end of the show. The thing that's great about these ribbons is that you're going to be able to tie this, and you can basically tie it down to here, wherever you want. If you don't care about the ribbon showing, you can pull it up as much as you want. Let's see. That's probably about as close as you're going to be able to get it to be able to tie it. So it can go anywhere from here to here. It gives you a lot of range of length. So this one is Tantalizing Tapestry in brown, and it is going to be number 10, just like our 10th person. Look at that, they came together. 10 and 10. Now it's time for another question. Let's see what the survey says. Oh, here we go. 4 answers for this one. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's look for Answer number 4. Answer number 4 will be the winning answer. Name something in your refrigerator that you should thank a cow for. C-O-W. Something in your refrigerator that you should thank a cow for. Do you need to go look in your refrigerators real quick? Yogurt. Yogurt is a good answer, but it's not on there. Milk, number 1. Of course, the milk, right? Cheese, number 2. Because we all have cheese in there. Half and half. Half and half was not on there. Cream. Now, cream wasn't on there. Although I do have both of those in my fridge. Chocolate. You know, you are absolutely right, but not many people would say that. But they're not on there. Chocolate is not on there. They missed an opportunity. They probably asked guys. Hamburger. Yeah, steak or hamburger was number 3. That's why I said they must have asked guys, because they put the meat in there. Cream cheese. Not cream cheese, but it is something you bake with. Cottage cheese. Not cottage cheese. Love cottage cheese, though. I make lasagna with that when I eat it with pineapple or mandarin oranges. Ice cream. Nope, ice cream's probably in the freezer, but it wasn't on the list anyway. Butter. That was the other one. Last answer was butter. Good job, Kim. So we've got butter. Everybody knows. Look at that. I have ricotta cheese in my fridge too. The only thing I don't have is the steak and hamburger, because right now there's no raw meat in my fridge. I think we've got ribs from the other night. We've got quiche that I made the other day, but no beef. All right. Aerial affection in pink. So our top butterfly is all pink rhinestones. Our bottom butterfly is like a pink iridescent. And it has the snake chain. Let me get that up closer for the Instagram folks. There we go. This is the length and size. And you know I had to keep one of these for myself because I love the butterflies. Love butterflies. And that's a Caitlin thing. Caitlin started doing that when she was just a little girl. Number 11. She got into the butterflies, and I started buying butterflies for the house because she really liked butterflies. And she grew out of them, and I didn't. So there's that. All right, next up, one of my favorite shades of blue. This is kind of like a light slate blue. It's a little bit brighter than that. Maybe between a periwinkle and a light slate blue. This is called dewy disposition, and that is because these are dewy beads. So we've got dewy teardrops, we've got dewy round beads, we've got some little silver beads, the crystal type, in between there to add a little sparkle. 2 layers. Kept one of these for myself too. You should see my jewelry cabinet now. It's crazy. This is the length. So that big teardrop right below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down here to just above the bust. So we have dewy disposition. It is in blue. And it is going to be number 12 tonight. For anybody watching that hasn't been here before, everything is $5. And we ship on Tuesdays. We start on Tuesdays. We invoice Monday weekly. Hi, Ruth. So I invoice by email. Thanks for sharing, Ruth. And you're the 11th person tonight. Don't you feel lucky? Once a week by email, and then I ship. This one I almost wore this morning instead of this one. I had put this one on first, and I was looking for a different pair of earrings, and I couldn't find them, so I changed my necklace. Don't ask me why. It's a long story. This one is called Motley in Motion, and this is in gold tone. So we have hammered oval links here and double smooth oval links in between. This one can go anywhere from being a really short necklace to a longer one, a little bit longer. The earrings are a single one of those polished oval links. So you'll see what I mean. So our mannequin's like a size 8. I am not. A lot of people aren't. So sometimes it fits her a little bit differently. Now this one probably fits her about accurately. It is right here at the collarbones without the extension. With the extension, it is going to sit right about here, which is still going to be above her collar. So that would be probably like right here on me, underneath where my current necklace is. Not quite going to be all the way in the V. It's going to be up here. So it's not a mid-chest necklace. So this one is Motley in Motion. And it is in gold, which is coming back in this year. Thank you. Number 13. I like silver, but there's a special place in my heart for gold. And because of my coloring, gold works really well for me. So always happy to see it coming. All right, our next one. We have had this in pink. Now we have one in blue. Because, you know, I had to have one. This is a little bit longer in person than it actually is on the bust. You'll see it in just a minute. This is called Festive Flight in blue. We have a double beaded chain. So double chains with beads. We have the iridescent blue rhinestones around the outside and a very pretty silver butterfly inside. Look at the detail on him. Really cool. I like this one. So this is the one that you saw me wear the other day. And I had the butterfly wing earrings. And don't worry, I've got another pair of them. Because they match the outside rhinestones on this. So this one hangs down to the bust. This is with no extension. With the extension that's included on this, it is going to sit down to here. So it's going to sit down over the bust, like right here in the middle, you know, kind of where these buttons are. Right there. So this one is Festive Flight in blue. And it is going to be number 14. Number 15. Let's see. What did I do with the butterfly earrings? I just had them. Don't you love it when you do that? I moved them to get something else. And what did I do with them? Hold on. They're here. That's what happened. I moved my color chart in front of them. Here we go. Admirable Ariel in blue. So you see how the blue in those wings match the blue around the other butterfly. So these are each half butterflies. That's so that if you put one of these on each side of your face, you've got a full butterfly with your face in between. These are a big earring. I like bigger earrings because my hair is about this length and I want something that's going to show up underneath them, especially with it being curly like it is. So this is the length and size on these. Admirable Ariel in blue. These are number 15. All right, let's do another question. We're getting there, ladies. Let's go to the second page. Ooh, here's a good one. 4 of these. Even people without kids know the answer to this one. 4 of these. Let's go with number 3. Name something kids love to jump on. Something kids love to jump on. Other than, you know, moms, dads, and grandparents. They are not on the list, but they absolutely do love to jump on you. Something kids love to jump on: the bed. Number 1. You always have to tell them, stop jumping on the bed. Trampoline was number 2. Couch, number 3. Good job, Mom. Anybody want to guess the last one? Another outside thing. Oh, it looks like my eyeliner has decided to leave shadows under my eyes. Something else that's outside. Not a mud puddle, but you are so close, Kim. You're headed in the right direction. It definitely involves nature. What do kids like to jump on that's outside? It involves nature. A leaf pile. There we go, Shannon. You got it. Wasn't sure anybody'd get that one. You guys are smart. Water puddles, of course. You know, if there's water around, a kid is going to find it, and they're going to get their clothes dirty doing it, because it's going to be right after you have dressed them up to go somewhere and clean them up, and they're going to find the mud puddle, and they're going to jump in it. Our granddaughters used to go right to the edge of the mud puddle, look at it, and then jump. Splatter mud everywhere. That's when they were little. They still do it now. Not rocks. All right, mainstream minimalist. And I'm trying to hold this right because it is a little bit crooked in the tag. This is a long necklace, but this could be doubled. So if you wanted to double it over and wear it as a 2-layer, you could definitely do that. We have some rectangular silver beads, some round silver beads, and then tiny crystal cut white beads, as well as transparent ones. So we have a lot of different beads in this one. Little sets of them. So 5 sets going all the way around. Biggest one at the bottom. So this is the length of this necklace usually. So we're going to be down somewhere here in the belly button territory, in that general area. With doubling it, you could do something like this. I know Mom has one that she doubles that's like this. Or you can also lengthen it, and you could use this as a layering piece as well if you lengthen it, or even if it's just the long length. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here, which is just a little bit above that dropped waist of that top. So lots of options with this one. Mainstream minimalist. This is in white. It is number 16. So who's going to have the coolest weather this week? Who do you think? Anybody know what their weather's going to be like this week? I know we're getting rain. We are definitely getting rain. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be like, though. Isn't that great? I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be. I'm asking you, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. Fine. Tomorrow. This would be a nice relief from this heat. It's always good, right? Mid-90s all week. 80s where Kim is. 90s where Mom is. What's everybody else getting? I mean, we are starting to move toward fall, right? Whether it's official or not, the weather is here. Let's see, Tuesday 70, Wednesday 69, Thursday 71. So it looks like we're hanging around upper 60s, lower 70s all week, which is a really nice temperature. I'm just worried it's going to be humid. We were out the other day in Raleigh. Today's cool. You need the rain, we'll send it to you. You can have it. We're supposed to have like 5 days straight of rain. So you can have that. I don't want it. But if it's humid, it does not feel as good. You still feel like sweaty and sticky outside. Not because you're sweating, but because the humidity is condensing on your skin. And it's not fun. All right. These are the earrings I was wearing the other night. This is called Never Enough Sparkle. Having some problems. Never Enough Sparkle. These are in black metal with the white rhinestones. This is the length and size. So we have Never Enough Sparkle in black. These are number 17. Number 18. We have Lively Luncheon in blue. So this is two-tone blue. We have the slate blue, which is more of a light slate blue on this one, and more of a navy. It's set in a teardrop shape, little teardrop beads. This is the length and size. So we have Lively Luncheon in blue, number 18. number 19. This is one of those wraparound leather bracelets. It wraps around as many times as you want to, and then you fasten it. So this is the black polished leather straps. This little hammered disc says faith on it. I don't know if you can see the wording because the hammering kind of makes it hard to see on the TV or on the screen. This is called Wonderfully Worded. It is in black. This one is number 19. And number 20, we have a ring. We have Fabulous Filigree. This is in black. All of our rings have that stretchy back. This one has the wider one. We have some that have a narrower one. That's so that these can fit sizes 6 through 10. So if you're not familiar with our rings, they are all stretchy so that they can fit multiple sizes. That way you don't have to worry about getting the right size. So we have a beautiful black filigree. This is like an off black color. And then we have little rhinestones in the center. This is the size. This is next to my finger, which is somewhat small, but that gives you an idea. Kind of goes up to that first knuckle. So this is Fabulous Filigree in black. It is number 20. All right, let's ask one more question, do a few more pieces of jewelry, and we are done for the night. Let's see. All right, let's try this one. There's 4 answers on this one. Caden would like the faith bracelet. I got you. Number 19. Sorry, I was looking at the questions. 70s later all week. So you're going to be close to us. All right, 4 answers on this one. Let us take number 2. Name something specific you make sure to clean before company comes over. So you're doing the run around, clean everything up because you've got company coming. What do you make sure is clean? The toilet. Yep, bathroom number 1. Everybody wants the bathroom clean. Gotta have a clean bathroom. The rugs, yeah, carpet or floor, number 3. Make sure your floors are clean. Living room, number 4. Your kitchen, that was number 2. Because nobody wants to eat out of a dirty kitchen. Nobody. Even if it's just messy looking dirty, you can't tell that from first glance. So if it just looks messy when you look in there, I'd be hesitant to eat anything out of there. So clean your kitchen. That was number 2. All right, let's do our last few pieces, and then you can go finish whatever you're doing on the Sunday night. Maybe resting up for tomorrow morning. That's what I'm going to do. I'll rest up for tomorrow morning. I've got a full day planned. It's always a long day on Monday. And then I'm going to come home and do your invoices. All right, Rustic Retreat. These are in silver. So these go well with the Western or the Santa Fe style that we've had out. Had quite a few of those pieces out this season. This has a linear pattern going around the circle. And then almost like a little buckle up here. This reminds me of the stirrups on a saddle. That's what it reminds me of. This is the length and size. So not a huge earring, not a tiny one. We have Rustic Retreat in silver. I almost lost my number. I always lose numbers. 21. Number 21. Okay. Number 22 is also a pair of earrings. It's our last piece too. No, it's not. We have one more. Sorry. Cyber Chime in silver. I love all these little discs. Aren't they cute? They sparkle and dance and shine on your ears. So we have a circle, then lots of little circles, and little silver discs hanging from the bottom of them. They're really pretty. This is the length and size, as if I need more earrings, right? Let's make that camera focus. Come on, camera, you can do it. I moved too fast for it. This is the only thing I ever move too fast for. There we go. All right, this is the length and size for you. These do not hang down to my shoulder, by the way. They just kind of look like it, but they're not hanging down to my shoulder. These are Cyber Chime. They are in silver. They are number 22. Now we're at our last piece. This one was hiding over here. Another longer length necklace. This is in antique copper. So this is another of my favorite metals, copper. I usually favor the shiny. This one is an antique copper. It's also very pretty, especially with the fall colors. So we have the dark copper. See how that's designed? A little marquee-shaped pendant. We also have a marquee-shaped cutout, and that has the tone-on-tone rhinestones. So like a rusty color. And then the little spokes coming out. That is actually a texture on them. It makes it look like there's stones on them, although they don't sparkle. So this is the length. So we're down here. We're already past belly button. Sorry, it's allergy season. Already past belly button. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to hang down here almost to that dropped waist. You're going to be really, really close to it. This does have some nice big links. It also has a large, I don't know what you call this, a large loop that this chain goes through. So you could easily double this chain, or you can fasten into the chain and customize your length. You might be more comfortable with it like right here. So you could definitely do that by one of those methods. So this is Court Couture. It is in copper. And it is our last piece tonight, number 23. All right. So if you could all hear each other, I would say chat among yourselves while I get our wheel of names ready so that we can see who's going to win a free piece of jewelry tonight. Let's see. And I never charge shipping for your free piece of jewelry. If you do have an order, I ship it with your order. If you don't have an order within 2 weeks of winning your jewelry, then I just ship it to you. I don't think it's a free piece of jewelry if you have to pay shipping for it. Hi, Jessica. You're catching us right at the end, but the replay is going to be up shortly. So if you want to take a look at that, you can do that. We got another Jessica. Look at that. I'm going to have to get multiple names for numbers and letters. I'm going to start numbering you and lettering you. Gotta keep y'all straight. Let's see. S-H-A. It would help if I could spell. I think you need to see all the earrings this evening. Okay. Don't worry. I have plenty more. Isabel. Becky W. Becky S. All right, got everybody on there. Let's spin the wheel. I'm watching. Who's it going to be? Your free piece. So I am going to circle your name on my list. And when you pick out what you would like to have, I will put that in your pouch. If you have an order, I'll send it with your order. If not, I will send it separately within 2 weeks. I try to give you a little bit of time in case you want to order other things, combine the shipping. We'll get that taken care of for you. But if you don't, I'll send it to you. All right. Yeah, you won. You came in at the last minute and you won. Look at that. You're fashionably late tonight. You did. You asking who won. You did. All right. Everybody have a great night. We're going to get some new inventory in this week. I've got 2 orders coming in, so Friday night we'll have the new inventory. And then Sunday we'll probably have one and dones again. But maybe not. We might mix it up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. All right, everybody have a great week. Try to stay cool and maybe dry, except for Becky who needs the rain. And we'll see you on Friday night. Good night.